I'm Zubin Atre, founder of Atre Yoga. Practicing regular yoga and meditation can help you feel much more awake, alert, and aware of yourself and surroundings while still keeping you calm and sane. You want to start practicing yoga? Don't think too much about it. Don't wait for the perfect moment to start. I'm not doing yoga because I'm not good at it is not a valid excuse. I'm not flexible enough to do yoga also does not count. Just simply recognize yourself a good yoga teacher and get started. Setting an intention, it's simple. You might just struggle to set the intention right in the beginning, and once you're starting to enjoy the practice and you see the benefits working on your body, you see the difference in your sleep quality, and once you have acquired a cleared state of mind, then you're already in an upward spiral. Meditation in these times. Actually, these might be the best times to meditate and probably when we need it the most. It could also be the easiest time to meditate since there are lesser distractions. We have never been so close to ourselves than before. My favorite grounding activity before an important task is Bhramari Pranayam. It's a kind of a pratyahar where you kind of symbolically withdraw your senses and withdraw yourself from the surroundings around you. It's very simple to do. You just have to bring your hands up. You're going to symbolically put your thumbs into your ears. You plug them nicely. The little fingers, tiny fingers, are going to be on your lips, like to cut yourself from any kind of tasting. Thumbs will be there to cut yourself from any kind of hearing. You're going to place the index finger and the finger next to it on your eyes so that you can cut yourself from seeing anything around you. And the middle finger will be on your nostrils to cut your senses of smelling. So it's kind of an isolation. And once you are there, you just gently press your fingers on your face and start humming. So you make a humming sound, and because of the shape of the skull, the vibrations, they remain inside your head, and the resonance it kind of produces in your head, your brain would love it. It's like a massage for your brain. So we can even do it together. So thumbs goes into your ears, on your lips, nose, and your eyes. Take a long deep breath. Oh boy, it does feel very good. So give this a shot if you have to do something very important and if you're feeling nervous about it. And it just simply charges up the neurons in your brain, and your brain is like, okay, another level altogether. Let me know. Now, before we get into the benefits of deep breathing, we need to learn a little something about the breath itself. Now, a lot of us would know how many times would our heart beat in a minute, but not all of us would know how many times do we breathe in a minute. And why is it very important for us to know that? On an average, a human being would breathe between 12 to 22 breaths in a minute. And there is a direct correlation between the number of breaths a species would do in a minute and their lifespan. For an example, a turtle would breathe about 4 breaths in a minute and they end up living over 200 years. And this happens because lesser number of breaths slows down the aging process. So in a nutshell, you want to live longer, you want to have a larger lifespan, you need to lower down the number of breaths you're doing in a minute. This can also be seen across other animals. For an example, rodents. A mouse would breathe higher number of breaths and their lifespan is about 4 years. And along the same line, if you see dogs, they breathe about 40 breaths in a minute and they end up living around 15 years. And then on the same scale, you would see elephants and you would see humans. They have a lifespan of 70 years and they do a similar number of breaths. Now, the goal is to have larger lung capacity. Now, if you did breathe slower, the vital capacity of your lungs is going to increase. The elasticity of the walls of the lungs is going to help you to expand the lungs better, and there will be better extraction of oxygen from the air that you breathe in. And there is one particular pranayama that can help you in getting a larger lung capacity. Let's have a look. So you just have to simply bring your hand up like this if you're right-handed, and the index finger and the finger next to it would be going to the base of the thumb. And then you're going to raise the pinky finger and the finger next to it. So it kind of makes a pinch. This is where your nose is going to fit. So you're going to bring the fingers on the left nostril, keeping your head in one straight line with your spine. You'll be covering the left nostril. You start breathing out through your right first. So when you breathe out through your right, what happens? You empty your lungs. You breathe out completely and then you hold. You hold the nostrils so that you can hold your lungs at a flaccid state. And then you hold this for a count of 8 or 4, depending upon what you are capable of doing today. And then you would be releasing the air out from the left nostril. So as you lift it, you'll be breathing out. And then you'll be breathing in through your left nostril. And then once you breathe in through your left nostril, your lungs will be completely inflated. And then you're going to hold your nostrils tight once again. So you hold your lungs at a state when they're completely flaccid, and then you hold your lungs at a state when they're completely inflated. So this trains the walls of the lungs, ended up in a larger capacity of breathing, hence increasing the vital capacity. Common myths around yoga. There are plenty of myths around yoga. Some are hilariously stupid, but let's get into the ones which I get to hear very often. One of them is like, I am not a yoga person because I'm more of a gym person. The point is that if you are a gym person, you are likely to find yoga very helpful. So your yoga practice is going to actually nourish whatever you do in the gym, and it's going to help you recover better. It's going to help you dissolve the lactic acid you built while you were doing the strength training, or the cardio is going to improve your lung capacity. So whatever you do in the gym is going to be nourished by whatever you do on a yoga mat. So if you're a gym person and if you're serious about it, you should be getting onto the yoga mat. The second myth which I keep hearing is that yoga is for older people. I'm too young to do yoga right now. I might be doing yoga somewhere later towards my life when I don't have those energy levels to jump around. Right now, I am fit to jump around, so I should be doing other high intensity activities. Thing is that yoga, whatever stretches you do on your yoga mat, think of them like savings in your life. So the earlier you start, the better it is. And one more common myth around yoga, especially in India, I know a lot of people believe that yoga has the magical powers to fix everything. Well, yoga has a lot of abilities in keeping you fit and healthy, but again, yoga cannot alternate to a lot of things, especially when you need medical attention. And if you're one of those who believe in yoga has the powers to cure everything, think again. Yoga can help you recover faster, but you cannot stop any kind of medical treatment and just try to fix it with yoga.